What is up, guys? Tony here with Geek Legion Games, and today it's 2023, baby. So to kick things off in the new year, we're gonna spice things up with some BT-11 decks. That's right. I mean, we got till February to come around, but you know what? I think for the channel here, some new decks that I've been brewing up here, and I give it a shot. I give it a shout out. This right here is BlackWargreymon. I think this deck is pretty much ready to go for nationals. But it's open for discussion. I'd like to get guys' inputs. So, what else I can tech in the deck to make it better, even for the matchup? Same matchup. Sorry, because I think going forward to BT-11 is going to be a lot of this variant running around. So before we get to the deck profile, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the video playlists. A bunch of deck lists there. I love hearing all your inputs. And without further ado, let's dive on in. Alright, to start off with the Digimon, only 4 eggs. We got the Cormons here. This is the draw ones from BT5. I kind of like these over the other Cormon that only just gives me a flat 1000, because we have our Agumons in here that give us more boosts, and an additional Greymon that also gives buffs. So I just love having cards in my hand. I love having a thick stack. So this guy helps us with that. Up next, for Agumons that give us all of our DP buffs, we have the Structure Deck 1 and the Promo 1. If you don't have the Promo 1 or can't find them, I know they can be a little hard, you can run the Agumons from Structure Deck 7. Put it on the screen here. It has when attacking, if you attack into a player, you gain 2000 DP. So the cool thing is you can do with that, you can swing to your player. If you're able to unsuspend on something, swing into a Digimon that you needed that 2000 DP to get up there to beat somebody, you're already there. Then lastly, for our normal Agus, we're running just 2 of the on-plays. Real top 3 card of your deck, and you can add a Digimon with Greymon its name, which is basically the entire deck, and an Omnimon, which is really great, so you can net 2 if you hit one of them. And then for the X-Antibody Agus, we're running 4 of the red ones. We're not running the black one, honestly, because if this, let's say this is the black one, and you have any one of these on there, you Digivolve top, you get your Surge, that's cool and all that, and it has the inheritability like the new Greymon, the virus one. But if you're looking for your level 4s and you have just red ones, for example, you can't Digivolve on top of it. So that's why we just run pure red, and I just like the red better, honestly. So that'll be it for our rookies. On to our level 4s. Probably the best Greymon other than the new one. We have our BlackWargreymons here. You're probably wondering why we're running at 3. I did have it at 4. I want to have it at 4. But since we have red Membooses in here, this is the only card it misses. So I'd rather just have one that doesn't have to hit and able to draw these naturally, or with my drawing of the Korus, or just Digivolving. Next after that, running a single copy of the BT5 Greymon here. When Digivolving, has Agumon, its evolution sources, gain a memory. That's cool. That's a little neat. We don't really care about that. It could be cool. We type play it right. Memory choking, then obviously. But it also gives us our 2000 DP if it has Omnimon or Greymon in its name. So we have 6 cards, actually 7, sorry, that give us all the DP we need to get there. Up next after that, we have our Security Plus Greymons here from the Structure Deck 1. If you don't have these, you could probably try to substitute this. Probably your best one after that would be the X-Antibody one, but this deck can get pretty aggressive, so why not help it out with these guys. And then lastly, we have our Greymon X-Antibody, aka a better Deltamon. Basically, he does the exact same thing. Obviously, he evolves on our normal Greymon for 0, and if you're going up to the line with has Greymon its name, which henceforth it's gonna be, and you reduce it 1 for each color. So all of our metal Greymons are 2 color, except we have one regular red one, was Altarius, but you're not gonna Digivolve on top of this ever, unless you really have to. Then it's oh well. So it's gonna Digivolve for 2. And then the all-turns effect was basically the same as the red one, except it's only trashing the X-Antibody source. So that would be the option card. But it goes right to the bottom of your deck, so if you're able to cycle to your entire deck again and get it again, you just tuck it right back on this and keep going. So that's it for the level 4s. For the level 5s, that's where it gets interesting. So we gotta run these. Running 3 of these guys. The BlackWargreymon, which when Digivolving, or you could do it for 2 here with the combo of the new Greymon. Digivolve 1, and below with Digimon, it's got 3000 DP or less. Then has its sweet inheritable, like, mwah. When you have Greymon or Dragon Kid, actually no, it's got Dragon Kid or it's Machine, so we're gonna have Dragon Kid once we get to our level 6s. Swing into an unsuspended Digimon. It's great. When D-Reaper is out, this card was like, bye. So it's gonna still be doing that with this format. Up next here, we have the Altarius mode. So this is where we tech this in over the level 4, in my opinion, because it has the same inheritable, right, as level 4. But for up here, you can go into this, Digivolve this for 0. If you have a Tamer on the field, which we have plenty of, you can just snipe a problematic Digimon up there that's, you know, causing you some trouble. Delete it. Gone. And then after that, the new BlackWargreymon X-Antibody. This card is broken. Let me tell you this. So Digivolve for 1, kind of like BlackWargreymon. When Digivolving, until the end of your opponent's turn, right? So you just have to Digivolve. Doesn't matter if it's on top of any one of these. It could just be this for 2. Anyway, I can't read. This Digimon can't be DP'd or DG-Evolution. Sorry, I'm talking a little too fast. Huge. Already huge. Kind of feels like this is a Darugomon, and we're having multiple copies of this. It can't be DP'd and DG-Evolution, so it's got protection in 2 different places. And also, when we get to our Tamer 2, it's going to have a whole bunch more. And then if it's got a BlackWargreymon or X-Antibody that sources, you can also delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less. So you can go up to your Metal Gray, blow something up, and then go up into this for 1. If you have the perfect hand, go into this, then this, you can snipe 2 Digimon out. Awesome. With 3 memory, you can do all that. Oh, and then it has the inheritability. Let's bring this back up here. For on your opponent's turn, when a Digimon becomes unsuspended. A Digimon. It could be your Digimon that has reboot, or it can be theirs. It doesn't matter. It just says opponent's turn, of course, so it could be your reboot thing, whatever. I'm just all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. Basically, this Digimon contains Greymon, Omnimon in its name. You can trash the top card of your opponent's security. Huge. So imagine having 2 stacks of this out there. Boom, boom, and then you go and swing back and win the game. Very nice. I promise y'all it gets better up until here. So, our level 6s, our boss monsters, this deck wouldn't be what it is without the actual BlackWargreymon. Keeping us at 3, actually, I still love this guy. I love the new one too, but Tamer, you want to be able to control the Tamers. So when Digivolving up, you can have black and red, which you're going to have, so you're always going to proc 2 off. You can delete Digimon and or Tamers that total up to 6. Just 6. So they have like 3 Mimis out there, the purple ones, 1, 2, 3, they're all gone. Going against the cool boys, 1, 2, 3, knock them out of here. Easy. It all turns when this Digimon is able to delete a Digimon, or opponent's Digimon goes down to security. Restand this. So this is really nice when we have our blocker inheritable. You block, restand because their Digimon got deleted, and then you can block again, 2 blocks. So if you have multiple blocks, we'll just jump right into it. His X-Antibody version can do all that too. So opponent's turn, right? We got here. When your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP attacks, you may switch it to this Digimon. So kind of like Magna X, you only get one chance to do it, and then you have blocker. So this can still block twice. And then also another opponent's turn, when a Digimon becomes unsuspended, so come your turn, you get to restand with this. You automatically proc the bottom bar here. So long as you have BlackWargreymon or X-Antibody in trades, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest cost. So if they have a highest and lowest, you blow up their lowest, and then you make them swing the highest right into this guy, sucking right in there, delete them, blow them out of the water, and then they have nothing going on for them. Then after that, we have Guilemon here. Running as a single copy because just like with the red Greymons with the security pluses, if we're able to come out of the gate swinging, we go right into this guy. We Ixnate this, jump right into this. This has Blitz, has security +1 and reboot. That's when Digivolving into you have Black Sword Digi-Evolution, if you have a black, and if you have red Blitz. So you can go jump right into 5, Digi-Evolve some, swing 3 security if you have this, and to get Heraldable, and then restand. And also, this will also be cool if you have blocker in it as well. Then lastly, our Omnimon pair, running the Blitz Omni. Let's bring this up a little bit. There we go. You have room over there, so there's no glare. You have the Blitz Omni here. When Digivolve Blitz, also when Digivolve and unsuspend this Digimon. So this is, GG, go for game. And then finally, all turns, if the opponent would affect to delete this or bring it back to your deck or hand, you get to trash level 6 and to prevent that from happening. Awesome. So like if you have like your entire stack of your Alterius mode and the Greymon X-Antibody and Heritable, you can trash that X-Antibody. Then they try to do it again, trash 2 sources. And then if they try to do it again, you just trash level 6, and it's like 3 times they try to take your stack away, and you just keep saying no. And then finally, the X-Antibody version of the Omni-Man himself. We have this here. We actually always been teching with just 2 of these. But now since I've done with a 1-in-1, you can go into this, right? They have 1 security. It's still like not good enough. You can swing X-Antibody and the Inheritables, Digivolve for 3, and then 6, since it has X-Antibody in its sources, which is talking about the option card, you're Digivolving this for 2. So you're already blitzed over, so you Digivolve this for 2, bottom everything that's the highest, whatever, and then strip that source and you got game here. So basically this is another copy of this, but just obviously a win more card. Awesome. So that is it for our Digimon. To our tamers. Cutting in up 12 minutes, so we're gonna get this pretty quick. Obviously we need cool boys. This card's probably gonna get hit right after Nassals. This card's just too good for being at 2. I'll play a look of 3 cards and pull a Digimon with X-Antibody its name or the option card, so we can net 2 with this if it's possible. And then your turn, you Digivolve the same evolution line, you get to gain a memory, draw a card. That's a lot. If they had just printed this and made it a 3 or a 4 cost, this card would not get banned. But since it's a 2, ridiculous. Then we got this guy here. We got Kuga. I'm just going to pronounce his last name. I probably even pronounced that wrong. Got 2 of this. I have been trying to think about putting as a 3rd because this card is just gross. So the start of your turn, use a memory tamer. And then also on your turn, when one of your Digimon Digivolves into a Digimon with Greymon in its name, you can, by suspending this tamer, you get it to 2000 DP, right? Also, if it's the same level, it is unaffected by your opponent's options. Holy crap. So you got this, right? You got that, right? You got this and this. So when you go up to this and you're passing turn or keeping turn, spend this. This is now at 10k, plus with all the other inheritables we got here that gives it buffs. Can't be Digivolve, can't be DP reduced, and now it's unaffected by options. So if there was a way to bounce this, nah, you can't. For the whole turn until they're done, your stack is untouchable. Holy crap. So we may take in a 3rd, but right now we got 2. Up next after that for options, we have our X-Antibodies here. Gotta have 3. You could run 4 if you want to, but then it might get a little clunky. But having 3 here pretty much secures that like at some point in the beginning of the game, you're gonna have this in your opening hand, or maybe it's in your security. They say it's 1 hit. Gain a memory if it's in the security, bring it back to you. Next after that, we have our 2 red boosters like we've been talking about earlier in the video. Reveal top 4 cards to your deck and add a red Digimon among them and put it in your hand. The only card that's not gonna hit is this BlackWargreymon right here. Pretty sad, but until they make some kind of mem boost thing that can pull a 2-color Digimon, that'd be pretty cool, but that also might be broken. But anyway, we got the red mem boost here. And then finally, for 5 memory, it says 7 on here, we have Hades Force. This card is like, wow. I've been talking about Omnimon X-Antibody as a win more card. This card right here is just ridiculous. It's a whole nother name. I have to think about it. But anyway, so you can reduce this card if you have a Digimon with X-Antibody and Digivolution. So it's looking for the X-Antibody option. So if you have that, this is a 5-cost card. If not, it's 7. But even with 7, just wait till I read the rest of the card. Choose any number of your opponent's Digimon and or Tamers, whose total play cost adds up to the play cost of one of your Digimon with Greymon. So you're going to be playing this with basically either with Gaio, because it has BlackWargreymon in its name, or this one out here. So it's going to be 13. So the Gaio one with this one, you're going to have it for 13. Delete them. Holy. They have a whole back end of Tamers, and there's nothing on the field. You can just clear them out. Send the children packing for all I care. And they have a bunch of Digimon, like, BT-11. They may be Commandramon. They got a whole army out there. Poop on them. And then one of your Digimon with Greymon, its name, can attack your opponent. So you could be like, you swung all the checks, whatever. You don't have Blitz Ami or whatever. You can just play this. Oh, my Greymon can attack you now. GG. That's it. Done. So that is it for the deck. This is not my final build. I'm still teching it out for a little bit, but I figure it's a new year. I'll get it out there and show you guys what I'm dealing with so far. I'd love you all's input. I'm definitely going to make this a 3. I just got to figure out where. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think can be adding and any of the lineups here. What could be taken out, like I said, or added. It's getting late. I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to get your geek on.